Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Insights, the place where learning English is easy, fun, and real. I am so happy you are here with us today.
Hello to everyone listening at home, at work, on the bus, or maybe in bed with your headphones on. However you are listening, we are very happy you are here.
Can I ask you something a little personal today?
Oh, a personal question. Okay, I am a little scared, but go ahead.
Don't worry, it is not too scary. My question is, when you first started speaking English, were you shy?
Oh, yes, 100% yes. I was so shy. I remember the first time I had to speak English in front of other people, my hands were shaking.
Really? Your hands were shaking?
Yes, my heart was beating so fast. I opened my mouth and nothing came out. Complete silence.
I know that feeling so well. That moment when you know exactly what you want to say in your own language, but in English, your mind just goes completely blank.
Exactly. It is like someone pressed the off button in your brain.
Yes, the English off button. I think every single person learning English has pressed that button at least once.
At least once, probably 100 times.
And if you are listening right now and you have felt that way, I want you to know something very important. You are not alone, not even a little bit.
That is so true. Being shy when you speak English is one of the most common feelings in the world for language learners. It does not mean you are bad at English. It does not mean you are not smart.
It just means you care. And caring is actually a very good sign.
But why do you think so many people feel shy? What is really happening inside when we feel that way?
I think it comes from fear. And most of the time, it is a very specific fear. It is the fear of making a mistake in front of other people.
The fear of sounding silly.
Yes, we think, what if I say the wrong word? What if my pronunciation is not perfect? What if people laugh at me?
I used to think about that all the time. I would plan my whole sentence in my head before I spoke. And by the time I finished planning, the conversation had already moved on.
Oh, I have done that so many times. You are so busy preparing the perfect sentence that you miss the whole conversation.
And then someone asks you a question and you just say yes, even when the answer is no.
Yes, you just say yes to everything because it is the safest answer.
Okay, be honest with us. Have you ever done that? Just said yes because you were too nervous to explain your real answer in English?
If you have, comment the word shy below right now. We want to know we are not the only ones.
Yes, comment shy. Let us see how many of us have been there.
So we know the problem, we know the feeling, but today we are not just here to talk about being shy. We are here to talk about how to stop.
Yes, how to actually break through that shyness and start speaking with real confidence.
And I want to say something before we go into the tips. Confidence does not mean perfect. I want everyone to hear that again. Confidence does not mean speaking perfect English.
That is so important. I know people who speak English with a very strong accent, with small grammar mistakes, and they are the most confident speakers in the room.
Why do you think that is?
Because they made a decision. They decided that communication is more important than perfection. They decided that getting their message across matters more than getting every word exactly right.
I love that. Communication over perfection. That is our first big idea today.
Think about it this way. When you speak your own language, do you worry about every single grammar rule?
No, not at all. I just talk.
Exactly. You just talk. And that is what we need to learn to do in English too. Just talk. Let the words come out. Fix them later.
And here's something that might surprise you. Most native English speakers do not notice small grammar mistakes when you are talking. They are listening to your ideas, not your grammar.
They care about what you are saying, not how perfectly you are saying it.
So the next time you are in a conversation and you make a small mistake, keep going. Do not stop. Do not apologize. Just keep going.
You know, I remember one specific moment that really changed things for me. I was at a work meeting. Someone asked me a question in English in front of everyone.
Oh, that sounds very stressful.
My heart stopped. I felt my face go red. Everyone was looking at me, and I thought, I am going to say something wrong.
Everyone will think I am not good enough.
What did you do?
I took one deep breath. And then I just started talking. My grammar was not perfect, my words were simple, but I answered the question.
And what happened?
The person nodded and said, "Good point." That was it. No one laughed, no one corrected me. They just heard my idea.
And that is the moment, right? That is the moment when you realize the fear was bigger than the reality.
The fear was always bigger than the reality. Always.
I want you to really think about that. The scary moment you are imagining in your head, it almost never happens the way you think it will.
People are not waiting for you to make a mistake. They are just waiting to hear what you have to say.
Okay, let us talk about some real practical things people can do to build their confidence when speaking English.
Yes, real things. Not just believe in yourself. Real actions.
Because just believing in yourself is lovely, but it does not always help when you are standing in front of someone and your mouth is completely dry.
Exactly. So the first thing I always say is start small.
What do you mean by start small?
Do not try to have a big, long conversation in English on day one. Start with one sentence. Order your coffee in English. Say good morning to a neighbor in English. Send one message in English to a friend.
Small moments of bravery every single day. That is how the confidence grows.
Yes, confidence is like a muscle. You do not go to the gym and lift the heaviest weight on the first day.
I tried that once. It did not go well.
Exactly. So you start small, you build slowly, and every day you are a little bit stronger than the day before.
So think about your day today. Where is one small place you can use English? One moment, one sentence. That is all we are asking.
The second thing, and this one is very important, stop waiting until your English is perfect before you start speaking.
Oh, this one. This one is so important.
Because so many people say, I will start speaking when my English is better. I will practice when I know more vocabulary. I will join the conversation when I feel ready.
And the problem is that day never comes because you only get better by doing it. You cannot get ready to swim without getting in the water.
I love that. You cannot get ready to swim without getting in the water.
The speaking practice is the preparation. Every conversation you have, good or bad, easy or difficult, is making your English stronger.
The third thing is find a safe space to practice, somewhere you feel comfortable making mistakes.
Like where?
Like this podcast. You can listen and repeat our sentences or find a language partner online. Or talk to yourself at home in English.
Talking to yourself is very underrated.
Very underrated. I talk to myself in English all the time. I describe what I am doing. I narrate my day like a movie.
Like a movie? What does that sound like?
The person opens the refrigerator. They see nothing interesting inside. They close the refrigerator, very sadly.
That is brilliant. And also a little bit lonely.
Maybe, but English got much better because of it.
Seriously though, talking to yourself in English is one of the best free tools you have. Use it every single day.
The fourth thing, change your relationship with mistakes. Stop seeing a mistake as a failure. Start seeing it as data.
Data? Like information?
Yes, when you make a mistake, your brain gets new information. Oh, that word does not go there. Oh, that pronunciation sounds different than I thought. Every mistake is a small lesson.
I think the problem is that we learned in school that mistakes are bad. The teacher marks a red line and you feel embarrassed.
But language learning is different. Mistakes are not red lines. They are stepping stones.
And the fastest learners are not the ones who make the fewest mistakes. They are the ones who are not afraid to make them.
And the fifth thing, this is my personal favorite. Celebrate your progress. Not your perfection, your progress.
Oh, I love this one.
Because so many learners only look at how far they still have to go. They never stop to look at how far they have already come.
Remember the first English word you ever learned? Remember the first sentence you ever understood? You have come so far from that moment.
Think about where you were 1 year ago with your English. Are you better today? Even a little bit?
If the answer is yes, that is worth celebrating. That is real growth.
Growth is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it is just one new word you understood today that you did not understand last week.
And if you are still listening right now, we are so proud of you. Seriously, You are doing the work. You are showing up. That already makes you better than you are yesterday.
Yes, comment the word confident below if you are going to make one brave English moment today. We want to see it.
Comment confident. Let us build that energy together right here.
Let us talk about something that is really connected to shyness, and that is what we say to ourselves inside our own heads.
The inner voice.
Yes, because I think a lot of the shyness does not come from other people. It comes from our own thoughts.
Like, my English is too bad. I will embarrass myself. People will judge me.
These thoughts feel very real, but most of the time, they are simply not true.
So what do we do about them?
We replace them. When your brain says, "My English is too bad," you answer back, "My English is growing every single day."
When your brain says, people will laugh at me, you say, people want to understand me, and I want to be understood.
When your brain says, "I am not ready," you say, "I will never be ready if I never try."
It sounds simple, but it works. The way you speak to yourself changes everything.
I want to share one more story before we wrap up. I know someone who was learning English and was absolutely terrified to speak.
Tell me about them.
She studied for 2 years. She knew a lot of grammar. She had a big vocabulary. But every time she had to speak, nothing came out.
All the knowledge was inside, but could not get out.
Exactly, like a jar that was too full and the lid was too tight.
What changed for her?
One day, she was traveling. She got lost at an airport in a country where no one spoke her language. She had no choice. She had to ask for help in English.
Oh, the pressure of a real situation.
She walked up to a stranger. Her heart was pounding. She said, "Excuse me, can you help me? I am looking for gate 22.
And what happened?
The stranger smiled and said, "Of course, it is right this way. Come and I will show you."
That is beautiful.
She told me later, in that moment, everything changed because she realized her English was enough. It was enough to connect with another human being. And that is all language is really for.
That is all language is for, to connect.
Your English does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be enough to connect. And I promise you, it already is.
So, let us recap everything we talked about today. We started by talking about why shyness happens and why it is completely normal.
We talked about choosing communication over perfection, about how people are listening to your ideas, not your grammar.
We gave you 5 real tips. Start small, stop waiting, find a safe space to practice, change your relationship with mistakes, and celebrate your progress.
We talked about the inner voice and how to replace the negative thoughts with stronger and kinder ones.
And we ended with a reminder. Your English is already enough to connect. You just have to open your mouth and let it out.
The shy version of you got you this far. That took real courage. Now it is time for the confident version of you to take one step forward.
You are stronger than your shyness. You are smarter than your fear. And you are more ready than you think.
We believe in every single person listening to this right now. Every single one of you.
And before we go, here is your bonus tip for today. Tonight before you sleep, say 3 sentences out loud in English. Just 3. About your day, about how you feel, about anything at all. No one is listening, no one is judging. Just you and your voice, getting comfortable with each other.
3 sentences. You can do that. I know you can.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today on English Insights. If this episode helped you, please give it a like and share it with one friend who needs to hear this message today.
Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We make new episodes every 2 days, and we would love to have you back.
And do not forget to comment shy if you have felt this way before, and confident if you are ready to make that brave step today.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now. Keep speaking, keep growing. We will see you very soon.